Okay. All right. Okay. Let me see. I'm not sure if I am live. I think it shows that I am live. I'm gonna wait till I get a few more guys here before I get situated. You know, a couple things I'm gonna talk about. Let me see. What's going on, Furious Rants? Yeah, got all these dislikes already. Shall just start the damn thing. I already got dislikes. It is what it is, man. You know, people when they want to just hate just to hate, I don't care, man. They can do what the hell they want to do. I'm not tripping about that. You know, they don't pay my bills by hating. I don't care. So as far as these the dislikes, I don't care, man. I'm pretty sure that there's people that just don't like my opinion, so I don't care. Yeah, what's up, Top Dog? I don't know what the 8 dislikes came from. Basically, it just came from nowhere. It's like somebody used their troll account, just I guess seek vengeance on me. I don't know what it is, man. Just people, somebody just so mad at me. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't even really do YouTube videos like I want to do. Man. I'm just I'm a busy person, man. Just busy with life, busy working all the time, working a crazy schedule. I'm really trying to go back to my other shift because I'm losing a lot of sleep. I'm losing a lot of time with my family. I'm losing a lot of me time. I don't really play as many games as I want to play. You know, I'm looking at that, and another reason why I don't really, you know, do as many videos like I want to is just I just have so much on my mind, man. I'm just looking at, you know, I'm soul searching right now. I'm soul searching. I'm looking into my black history, my true black history. It's just, and not only that, I'm learning from what's going on in today's society right now, how society they view African Americans or just black people in general. I don't really call myself African American because I'm not from America. My ancestors are from America, but I'm not African American. I'm a black American. In that case, we should call, you know, white people or Caucasians, however you want to call them, European Americans, since they're originated from Europe. So I call myself a black American. So, you know, I gotta, you know, get that straight right there. You know, like I said, man, I'm just thinking about a lot of stuff, soul searching, you know, looking at the whole entire Colin Kaepernick situation. I don't want to get too political with that, but I feel that his view on, you know, I'm looking at, you know, how he viewed this whole entire Star Spangled Banner, this flag situation, the protesting of the, you know, of the national anthem. I understand what he's doing. You know, he did put himself in the pickle, and he did it for the greater good, the greater cause. You know, like I said, I ain't trying to be political. It's just I'm looking into that. You know, I thought about, you know, make a few videos on my channel about that, but I just want to keep it gaming. You know, I'm just looking at a lot of stuff, man. It's just a lot of stuff I see in America that I just don't like. Don't get me wrong, America is a great country. It's a good country. I love living in America, but we just can't basically just turn a blind eye on the serious issues that we have in the United States of America that basically go against people like me, people of my color. You know, it's just a lot of stuff that's going on. That's why I don't really be on YouTube like I want to, because I'm just basically I'm learning. I'm loving, you know, I'm just taking care of my family. I'm living. That's what I'm doing. I'm living and I'm learning. What's up, Jay? What's going on, man? So like I say, man, this whole Colin Kaepernick situation, it's out of hand, man. It's sad and it sickens me for somebody that actually, you know, I understand. I'm gonna get to the game in a few. It just sickens me that, you know, somebody that's trying to take a stance because the whole entire police brutality of a lot of black and brown people, unarmed black and brown people, and they get away with it. Cops get away with it. it's just insane, and it doesn't surprise me at all. And that's what he's taking a stance on, and a lot of people feel uncomfortable. I don't understand, like, why are people feeling so uncomfortable, you know, about this. This dude is making a serious stand on a serious issue peacefully, and people is really taking offense of it. When I say people, I'm just gonna say, like, I'm just gonna say white people, because you don't see black people taking offense to this, because we're the one that's getting oppressed. A lot of my people, you know, we the one that's getting discriminated. So it's just a lot of stuff that I would love to talk about on this channel. I just don't want to dig deep into that conversation, because when it comes to video games, that's why I love this community, because we don't look at our skin color. We don't look what skin tone you are, whether you black, white, Hispanic, Indian, Chinese, whatever you are. We're all gamers. That's one thing that we have in common. And, you know, the issues that we are going through in America, especially as black folks, it's just we have a long way to go. We need to unify more. You know, it's just a lot of stuff that needs to get addressed. And that's why I really hadn't been in a mood to do a lot of YouTube videos. I know people. I'm going to get to the gaming topics in a minute. I'm just expressing why I'm not doing as much content like I want to, because I'm just soul searching. I'm thinking. I'm learning. You know, as far as the national anthem, like, you know, I learned that the person that wrote the national anthem was a slave owner. So why should I put my right hand on my heart, basically send a pledge of allegiance, you know, to the flag, you know, especially the person that wrote the damn thing that was a slave owner? Like, why should I do that? Like, I understand why Colin Kaepernick is making a stance on that, because it's just a lot of issues that needs to get addressed. So that's the reason why I'm not doing as much content like I want to, because I'm learning on an everyday basis. So that's why I'm not doing as much content like I want to, because I have a lot of stuff that I want to do, you know, as a man. You know, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do as far as life. Yes, this is a gaming discussion, people. Don't worry. I'm just telling you the reasons why I hadn't done as much content. You know, my work schedule has changed. I'm learning. And it's just a lot that's been going on in my life, man. Like, I have I have a child on the way. I'm about to have my third child. You know, just a lot of stuff, man. Just life. That's what's going on with me. Just life, you know. But yeah, how many people we got? Because I just want to get that off of my chest right quick. You know, I want to make sure we have a you know, enough people before I get started on my discussions, man. Just so much that I'm learning in just period. It's just a lot, man. But what's going on, guys? What's going on? Who we got here, man? Who we got here? And don't get me wrong, like, if I got something in my chest, I will just let you know how I feel about it. Like, you know, first of all, I'm a black man before I'm a gamer. I'm a black man. Like, it is what it is, man. You know, but when I see stuff that needs to get addressed, I will address it, man. Like, I've seen enough of these cop shootings and, you know, unarmed black and brown people and get away with it, and it's just so much hypocrisy, lots of hypocrisy. So yeah, what's up, Unforgiven, Jay, the one they shadow, what's up, man? MCL Gaming, the Prime Minister 03, what's up? Was it Noctis, Fun Zero, what's up, man? Who else we got here? Critical Essence Tech USA. That's funny. What's up, Jerry? What's going on, Jerry? What's up, Retro Bro? What's up, Frozen? What else we got here? Yeah, I guess if you're wondering about the Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast, I will do that tomorrow. But as far as today, like, my schedule is just, it's so crazy. It's just so crazy that I have to do the podcast, the main podcast, on Fridays, because my work schedule changes on weekends. So basically, I have to go to bed around 8 o'clock my time, so I can actually get some decent sleep. Honestly, I need to go to bed at 7 o'clock to get decent sleep. So that's why I hadn't been doing as much content, because I've been so tired lately. What's up, Rob? Root to Review. Root to Review, he makes really great content, people. So y'all subscribe to his channel, man. He makes really great content. You know, I really like his content. He's a really good guy. Hopefully I can get him on the show one of these days. We're going on Car Street. So basically, people, you know, I just want to talk about this Metroid situation, Metroid Prime 4. Yes, it's been announced. Yes, we already know about that. A lot of us got really excited, and I'm still excited for the game. We've been raving for a Metroid game for years. The Wii got two Metroid games. Got Metroid Prime 3 Corruption and Metroid Other M, in which it basically it didn't really gravitate towards the hardcore Metroid audience because a lot of them did not like the game. I know Rob, Root to Review, that's in the chat, I know he loves it, but he understands why a lot of people did not like it because it wasn't that Metroid Prime feeling in which a lot of people really wanted. But that's why I'm kind of glad Nintendo is basically going back to that Metroid Prime formula, because they know that Metroid Prime is their best-selling series, because Metroid Prime on the GameCube was their best-selling Metroid game. But I'm really glad that Nintendo is listening to the fan base. I'm glad that Nintendo is basically looking at all the outcry within the gaming community, and they actually listen. And, you know, of course we get two Metroid games, but one of them was planned with the Samus Return, and the other one I don't think it wasn't planned, because, you know, Nintendo knew that the Other M was a failure, that why continue a franchise that's not going to give you money. But there is a strong fan base of Metroid that kept bothering Nintendo. Hey man, why y'all gonna make us another Metroid game? Why y'all keep on shunning us? You know, we gonna buy the game. Like, it ain't like Metroid sold under 1 million copies, because the Other M even sold over 1 million. It just that it didn't sell to Nintendo's expectations. That's basically what it was. And for a Metroid Prime game, like, that's going to, the expectations for that game going to be really high, especially with the Switch being very popular, with the fan base, the install base. You know, since Nintendo is actually giving us these Metroid games, they're like, hey, y'all been crying for this game, y'all better support us. And I'm going to buy the Samus, the Metroid Samus Return on the 3DS whenever it comes out. I'm not much of a 3DS person, but if there is a game that I actually want to play, I will play the game. Just like with Resident Evil Revelations, like I didn't too much like that the game was exclusive to the 3DS, because the graphics is shitty. What the 3DS got, like, was it 260, 360 p, whatever. The graphics, the resolution is just garbage. So even though I did enjoy the game, but just looking at the quality of the screen of the 3DS, it was lackluster. It was just underwhelming, you know. But, you know, I just like I said, if there's a game that I want to play, doesn't matter what console, I will buy it. So like I said, I'm going to buy the Metroid Samus Return whenever it launches on the 3DS or 2DS this fall. And as far as the Metroid Prime 4, I'm still excited. And the question is, since Nintendo basically gave us 3 or 4 of their main franchise. Yes, I'm gonna put Splatoon as our main franchise, because it's gold. It's instant gold. It's instant 3, 5, 6 million sold. Like, it's going to be Nintendo's main pillar going on with their main franchise. Like, when you think of a Mario Kart, when you think of the Legend of Zelda, when you think of a 3D Mario game, when you think of a Smash Brothers, like, you're gonna put Splatoon in that category, because it's going to sell just like those games. Like, it's very, very popular. So as far as Metroid, like, can Metroid ever get that popular like these other titles I just named? You know, there's like, I can go back to the Wii. Like, people was like, okay, the Wii had 100 million install base. So why did Metroid Corruption 3, in which basically sold less than Metroid Prime 1 and 2 on the GameCube, that had a lesser install base, a lot lesser install base? Why was that? You know, simple. Like, it's a lot of, you know, answers to that. You know, my theory for that is that I believe that whenever Nintendo started casualizing their audience, you know, people that actually that plays PlayStation and Nintendo, or not Nintendo, PlayStation, Xboxes, and PCs nowadays, they used to play hardcore on the Nintendo consoles, you know, until the Wii came out. And a lot of them was like, you know what, I tried with Nintendo, you know, even though I like Metroid, but they coming out with a casual system, they catering towards kids. You know, I don't want to do motion controls. You know, gaming had went to HD, you know, with the 360 and the PS3, and Nintendo is still going with the standard definition. So even though Metroid did look like a good game, but there is not that many games that cater towards me on the Wii. So I'm gonna just stick with you know, with the PS3 and the Xbox 360s and Xbox 360, and that's probably what it was, because it was Nintendo that was catering towards kids. If you look at the fact that the Metroid game is not really a kid-friendly game, it's really like a teenager and up game. It's a first-person shooter game, you know. So a lot of people like myself, I love first-person shooters. So I play Xboxes and I play PlayStations for first-person. When you think about Nintendo, you don't think about first-person shooter on the Nintendo console. So, you know, just look at the fact that the Wii was a casual system. People didn't really take it serious. People think that the system was for babies, even though that there was a lot of rated mature games on the console, but the stigma of the Nintendo Wii was for babies. It was for old people. As far as dude bro shooters, as far as people that loves the rated mature games, that console was not, you know, I won't say it's not for that. It was not known for those type of games. That was one of the reasons why the Metroid games on the Wii so, you know, it's so worse than the GameCube, because the GameCube is more of a hardcore console than the Wii. So there's a lot of reasons why Metroid did not sell that well on the Wii. You know, well, we can say not corruption, Metroid, other M. Like, there's a lot of reasons. A lot of people don't like the game because it was way different from the Metroid Prime series, and a lot of people did not like it. They kind of changed the formula of the game. But even like, you can look at the install base all you want to, 100+ million, but just look at the third-party games. All the third-party games sold 2 million and less. Their biggest selling third-party game was Just Dance. So that should tell you on how the general public think and feel about the Wii. Like I said a while ago, a first-person shooter game on the Nintendo console, like, people don't really care about those, playing those type of games on Nintendo consoles. They go to 360, they go to PS3. That's how I feel about that. But with the Nintendo Switch situation, I'm just looking at you know, the possibilities of this new Metro game that possibly might come out in 2018. We don't know. You know, like the developer said, it takes like 3 years, something like that, to make a Metroid game. And I believe that the development was like 2 years ago. Ever since that, I think, well, ever since the outcry of that Metroid Prime Federation Force, I believe that either they started production on that, or they was already doing that game. I don't. It was around that time, so they was already in production, you know, with this game for quite some time. And if you think about it, 2018 it's kind of at the deadline, you know, for that. So if it is a 2018 game, I believe that it's going to be a holiday title. And if it is a holiday title, then how would this game sell? You know, Metroid is more of a B tier franchise. It's not an A. It's not an A. You know, it's not a top tier. It's like a B. I know, Alex, I know you troll in the comment section. You calling it a C tier. I'm not going to call it a C tier. You know, as far as the biggest sellers on Nintendo, if you think about the main pillars of Nintendo's franchise, you think about Mario Kart, you think about Smash Brothers and 3D Mario games, you think about the Legends of Zelda. Now you throw Splatoon in there. But if you think about B tier, you think about Star Fox, you think about Metroid, you think about Kid Icarus, you think of Yoshi or Kirby, you think about those type of games. And yes, I will say Metroid is a B tier. It's not a C tier. It's a B tier. Metroid been out for over 30 years now, and there's still a fan base out there. It's just Nintendo felt that their fan base let them down, you know, with their last 2 Metroid games. But then again, Nintendo marketed the Wii towards babies. So how can a lot of hardcore gamers that love first-person shooters take the Nintendo Wii so seriously? How can they take it so seriously, and the console is catered towards babies and old people? That's basically all I'm saying. You know. But with the Switch, the way that the Switch is selling, I believe that this Metroid Prime 4 can possibly be the best-selling Metroid game in the series. That's what I believe. You know, just look at Ultra Street Fighter 2, a 25-plus-year-old game, selling that much in 2 months. An old game, an overpriced game, selling that much. A third-party game. Just think about when Nintendo bring out Metroid Prime, you know, 4. That's basically all I'm saying. And I'm, like I said, I'm very excited about it. I know a lot of y'all excited about it. I know you ain't excited about it. I know you're still crying about Donkey Kong. Like nobody's. Donkey Kong's a good game, but it's not that game. It's not the game of cry about. Like it's okay. It's okay. You know, but if I'm gonna choose between Donkey Kong and choose between Metroid, I'm gonna choose Metroid because first of all, I love first-person shooters. I play first-person shooters. I take first-person shooters over you know 2D side scrollers. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It is what it is. You know, I love both of them. You know, I love all types of games, but I love shooters. That's just me. That's probably why I love Xbox so much, because I love shooters. The problem with the Xbox is that they don't have exclusives. They don't really have games that I really want to play because their exclusive sucks. Well, they don't even got no damn goddamn. They got no damn exclusives, man. They still got what, one freaking exclusive this year, Halo Wars 2, in which is like 33% off. I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell Microsoft is doing over there. I don't know what the hell. I don't care, forgive me. Like I thought about wearing my Dragon Ball Z shirt. No, it's not a pony shirt. It's a PlayStation shirt. I own all systems. I'm not even gonna just explain myself why I got the shirt on. I just took a shower. I just found the nearest shirt that was right by me. I got a Nintendo shirt. I got Xbox, PlayStation, whatever. I don't give a damn. So basically, like I was saying, man, with the Nintendo Switch that's doing so very well, and with the right marketing, look at the demographic of the marketing that Nintendo is catering this Nintendo Switch towards, then you could think about hardcore games. You could think about shooters. You could think about fighting games. You could think about you could think about these games that's catered towards the core audience of the Nintendo fan base. You could think about the games that's catering towards the old school Nintendo fans, the original Nintendo fans, not the Nintendo fans that was brought up on the Wii, not the Wii U. I'm talking about the GameCube. I'm talking about the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64, the original Nintendo. I'm talking about those type of fans. I feel that Nintendo is catering their console back to the original Nintendo fan base, and with the original Nintendo fan base coming back to the console, you know, those are the older people that love those type of games. They love the, you know, rated mature, rated teen type of games, and Metroid is a rated teen game. So, like I say, the way that Nintendo is marketing the just marketing their system in general, and if they do the right marketing of Metroid Prime 3, it's going to sell really good because the Metroid Prime series is a critical acclaim series. It's a great game. It's a great series. It just didn't get so as well as I would like for it to get so. Like I say, man, it just Nintendo, they got a long way to go, man. Like Metroid, like that game will look, if it was on Xbox, if it was on PlayStation, it would sell a lot more because it catered towards those type of gamers. When you think about Nintendo, you don't think about no shooters. You don't think about no first-person shooters. You don't think about no sci-fi shooters. Like, when you think about sci-fi first-person shooter game, you think about Halo. Come on. When you think about Nintendo, you think about platforming. You think about cartoony graphics. You think about those Pixar type of games. That's what you think about when that's the type of games you think about when Nintendo comes to mind. That's basically all I'm saying about that. But with the Nintendo Switch, it's been so heavily in demand, very popular. The formula for the marketing has changed dramatically to people my age, in their 20s, 30s, hell, even 40s. That's going to bring back the old school Nintendo fan. It's going to bring back the hardcore gamer back to a Nintendo console. That's basically all I'm saying about this. So if this is Nintendo's biggest game of next year, if it comes out next year, I believe that it will sell really good. I don't care what you think about it, Alice. I don't care if you in the chat trolling. I don't care, Alex. I know you don't like Metroid. I don't give a damn. But Metroid is a good series. It's an underutilized series. It's an underrated series. I was still pissed off Nintendo didn't even do a 30-year anniversary celebration for Metroid. And we couldn't even get no damn game. For the nearest game you could think about for the 30th anniversary of Metroid is Metroid Prime Federation Force, in which is an insult to the Metroid fan base. That's all I got to say about it. It was an insult, and that's why people let Nintendo know that they was not happy. They was pissed off. You know, it got so bad that Nintendo continuously and keep disabling their comment section. They basically disabled the like bar on the Nintendo channel. Like, it was bad. Like, every Prime Federation Force trailer, every time they put a game trailer on the Nintendo channel, the dislikes is outrageous. And I'm glad that the Nintendo fan base spoke up. I'm glad that Nintendo is actually listening, because, you know, look at Metro Prime Federation Force. It's so like crap. Nobody wanted that crap. Nobody wanted that shit. But then again, like, if you think about it, the game is I don't really think the game is a bad game, but it's the fact that Nintendo slapped the Metroid Prime on the game that caused a big controversy. If they would have named this game something else, then maybe it would have sold better. Maybe it would have got a better reception. But when you tarnish one of your pillars and basically, you know, change the whole entire formula of the game, don't even put your main character in the game called Metroid Prime Federation Force, then expect them not to sell, because the hardcore Metro fans don't want to buy that shit. It's kind of like, you know, saying, you know, Halo 6 coming out, but Master Chief is not in the game. What the hell? Like, Halo 5, whenever Halo 5 came out, I enjoyed the game, but then again, if I want to grade Halo 5 with the other Halos, it's down there. It's not the best Halo. It's the worst Halo, if you ask me. If you ask me, because first of all, the main character, Master Chief, wasn't even in most of the game. It was Locke, Agent Locke. He was basically the main character of the main franchise, Halo 6. It's not a spin-off game. This is not a spin-off game. It's a main game. It's the mainline game, but Master Chief wasn't even the main character. So that tells you something. That tells you something of why Halo 5 did not sell as well as the other Halo games. When you take your main character, it's not going to sell that well. But Metro Prime Federation Force didn't even have Samus. It wasn't even a traditional Metro Prime game. That's why people shitted on it. So with the 30th anniversary, Nintendo basically gave us that shit. So that's why a lot of people were so fucking pissed. And that's why they went ahead and gave us a title banner for E3 saying it's in production. If y'all know Nintendo, going back in Nintendo's history, when the last time had they gave us a title? When the last time have Nintendo gave us a title talking about it's in production? Because Nintendo has realized the outcry, they realized the anger that was within their community. A lot of angry Nintendo fans was mad at Nintendo with the Metro Prime Federation Force, that crap. And like I say, when the last time has Nintendo been? When the last time has they been known for giving us a title screen? Like, that's telling us something. They tell us, hey, we heard you. We heard your outcry. We doing our best to get y'all a really good, high quality game. We're gonna give y'all the game that y'all want. So y'all just be patient with us. So if it wasn't for us, that's not, you know, being constructively criticized about that. If it wasn't for us, that was basically spreading the word about, hey, Nintendo, you need to get your shit together, then Nintendo basically wouldn't got that shit together. Like, it's us. We the one that makes Nintendo money. We make them money. And if they don't cater towards our needs, then we have the power. We have the power. I'm just being honest. We have the power. You know, in order for us to basically have Nintendo's lights on, like, we have the power if Nintendo gonna stay in business. We have the power if Nintendo could continuously and develop games. It's all about our money. And if we're gonna give money to somebody that's not gonna cater towards our needs, then you need to look yourself in the mirror and call yourself a sucker, because you're a sucker for supporting something that you don't want. That's basically what I'm coming from. Like, why do I want to support something that I don't want? Because it's a company that I like. It's a company that I love. Like, first of all, I don't love nobody but my family. I'm just being honest. I like Nintendo, but it's a lot of shit that they need to get fixed. But I'm not gonna just sit here and fanboy it out, be like Nintendo can never do no wrong, and be, you know, and just sit up here and tolerate a Metroid Prime Federation Force, knowing that the game was crap. I'm gonna let it be known that the game was a piece of shit, and you need to fix that shit. If I'm gonna spend my hard-earned money on y'all better give us what we wanted, and that's why Nintendo gave us a title screen for E3. That's basically what I'm saying. That's why they gave it to us, because they knew about the anger within us that we had. We was mad. We was angry. We was frustrated because we felt that Nintendo do not listen to their consumers. But they know now. They know now if they keep doing what they're doing, they can wind up with another Wii U. That's what I'm saying. So I kind of felt that they are humbling themselves a little bit with the Switch. It's some stuff that they need to do to fix some other stuff. But as far as the games, oh, they on point with the games. They on point with their first party games, especially for this first year with the Zelda game, the Mario game, Fire Emblem, Splatoon. You know, lots of really heavy hitters that's coming out this year. Legend of Zelda. It's a lot of heavy hitters, man. So if it wasn't for our outcry, then we wouldn't be getting probably not even half of this shit. They knew they messed up. Nintendo knew they messed up. This is why they doing what they're doing right now. You knew that their advertisement campaign was pure garbage. That's why they changed up the formula. That's why they changed up the demographic on where they're going to advertise this console towards. It's not towards little babies no more. It's not towards elderly people. It's towards people in their 20s and 30s, because that's what you see a majority of their commercials. Not only, you know, and another thing, you used to mainly see Nintendo's commercials on Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, Nickelodeon. Those are the three main channels that kids watch because they show a lot of cartoons. But now you starting to see a whole bunch of Nintendo commercials on Fox, on HBO, Showtime, FX, TBS, a lot of stations in which people our age watches, and that's why I'm commending Nintendo for their decision of what they're doing with the Switch. So since their whole demographic has changed, that tells me that Metroid is going to sell a lot better, because Metroid is more of a hardcore game, and it's a first-person shooter game. Like, let's just be real, it's a first-person shooter game, and they cater towards us. And like I said, a lot of old school Nintendo fans is coming back to the console, and a lot of them be like, okay, I didn't know Metroid was still around. Oh man, this game looks good, man. I gotta support Metroid. I love Metroid. So that's why I'm saying I really believe that this game is going to sell a lot. It's going to be the best selling Metroid game. It's going to sell better than the Metroid Prime, even though, you know, if you look at it, it didn't sell like I wanted to. It sold like about 2.8 million on the GameCube, something like that. That's their bestseller Metroid game. But, you know, as far as the production, as far as the quality of the game, it should have sold better than that. It should have sold a lot better than that. And I just hate that each sequel of the Prime series had declined on the sales. But like I explained that a while ago, when you cater your console towards old people and babies, and you got a hardcore game like Metroid on that same system, expect the sales to drop. Doesn't matter how big your install base is. Like, who is a part of your install base. That's the problem. The problem with that is it was who was a part of the install base. It was, you know, with the Wii install base, because they show as hell didn't come to the Wii U, because they already got their smartphones, they got their tablets, they got other stuff that they play on, because they're casual gamers. They're called casual gamers, and that's when Nintendo messed up at. They struck gold with the Wii. They struck gold, they did, but at the same time, they ran off a lot of their old school Nintendo fans. They ran off a lot of people in their 30s, a lot of people in their 40s, a lot of people that grew up on the NES, a lot of people that grew up on the Super NES, even the Nintendo 64. Those type of people I'm talking about that Nintendo had ran off during the Wii. Like, come on, God. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. When you got older people like me, that's in my 30s. You know, I grew up during the Super Nintendo days. So yes, I'm 30 years old. So I was in the Super Nintendo versus Sega Genesis days. Yes, that's my generation. But people that's older than me in their late 30s and 40s, they was brought up on the NES days. So basically, why the hell do they want to play baby games on the Nintendo Wii? Even though they have a lot of already mature games, but the stigma, the marketing, the advertisement, the perception of the Wii, it was motion controls. They had a lot of baby games. It was a dance console. Like, that was the stigma of the Wii. And that's how people viewed it. So that's why games like Call of Duty did not sell that well. That's why Metroid did not sell that well. That's why a lot of these first-person shooter games did not sell that well on the Wii. Because people like us was playing Halos and Battlefields and Call of Duties on Xbox 360, PS3. That's basically what I'm saying. It's not the fact that Metroid is a C-tier franchise. It was the type of game it was on that system, on a casual system. It's basically a hardcore game that was on a casual system. Like, come on, man. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. And now, as I see that the Nintendo Switch is more of a hardcore system, that not only me, a lot of people that used to own Nintendo systems from back in the day is taking the liking of the Switch. They coming back, and they're going to buy Metroid because they grew up on Metroid. A lot of them didn't even know that Metroid was on the Wii because they was like, okay, all the Wii had was baby games, but they wasn't aware that the Wii had a whole bunch of rated mature games. It had a lot of it. The Wii had a lot of hidden gems. It's just that the marketing. The marketing of the Wii kind of killed off a lot of Nintendo's older fan base. That's all I'm saying. So, man, it's hot, man. It's 102 degrees out here in Texas, guys. Man, I'm freaking hot. I'm about to... Hold on, hold on, guys. I'm about to turn on this fan. I'm freaking hot as hell. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. I gotta turn on this fan. I'm freaking hot. I got this light on me. Hold on. I know y'all waiting for me to preach that, do the Lord's work. Is that what Zaire say? Do the Lord's work. All right. Okay, now I got the fan on. Man, it's freaking hot. All right, there it is. I'm back. Oh, I'm back. All right. So, whether you all think that the Metroid series is a C-tier franchise, I don't believe it is. Metroid Prime, if Nintendo would have came out with much of a hardcore system during the Wii era, then the Metroid series would have still been here. We would have got a Metroid game for the Wii U. Like, Nintendo would have continued the franchise. But with the sales of Metroid, like, Nintendo did that to themselves. When they casualized their system, like, Metroid is known for a hardcore game. It's a hardcore gamer's game. That's what it is. Don't expect a hardcore game on a casual system, on a system that's widely known for babies and old people to sell. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So that's why I believe that the Metroid Prime 4 will be the biggest selling Metroid game, period. That's just what I feel about it. You know, so what do y'all guys think about it? What do y'all guys think about it? Give me some questions here. Give me some questions. What y'all got in the chat for me? You said you live by yourself or you got wife and kids, so that's from Furious France. No, I'm married, man. I got two kids, a boy and a girl, a 10-year-old girl, 6-year-old boy. He be 7 in November. My wife is 2.5, almost 3 months pregnant, so I'm working on my 3rd child. So yeah, and since you asked that question, my wife and the kids just walked in the house. I just heard the door, so yeah. So what else y'all got for me? You know, I just had this on my mind. Just want to, you know, just do a little mini rant. It's not really a rant, man. Just you know, I'm just tired of people saying that Metroid is a C-tier franchise. Freaking Alex at Active saying yes. I'm calling you out, man. It's not a C-tier franchise. It's B-tier. It's a B-tier franchise, man. All right, what else we got? All right. Let me see. Let me see. You say you grew up on the NES and Super NES. So if you grew up on the NES and Super NES, you might be a little older than me. Don't get me wrong. I did play the NES. But I played the Super NES more since I was in that generation. I started gaming on the okay, was it the 4th generation? Let me see. This is the 8th generation. 360, 3S3 was 7. Xbox, PS2 was 5th generation. N64 and PlayStation was 4. No. Hold on, let me see. Was that the 4th generation or 3rd generation? Was Genesis and Super Nintendo 3rd or 4th generation? It might have been 3rd generation. I'm just confused right now. But yeah, that was the generation I was brought up on. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Had a bunch of console war fights at school. You know, doing wrestling moves on kids. You know, talking about Sonic the Hedgehog is better than Mario. And we just been, you know, just play fighting. You know, so that was the generation I was brought up on, and it was a great generation, man. That generation is so great that developers is still making games that basically looks like the games that was in that generation. You know, like Sonic Mania. They bringing it back to 16-bit games. Shantae the Pirate Curse. I love games like that. A lot of these indie games, you know, basically are 8-bit, 16-bit games. A Shovel Knight. You know, the nostalgia of these games is bringing back a lot of old school gamers because that's what a lot of people grew up on, and plus a lot of these kids are taking interest into these games because they're fun. They're fun. They're enjoyable. So that's why retro gaming is very, very popular right now. That's basically all I got to say about that. All right, because let me see. You said now that I think of it, I'm glad that Wii U failed. You know what? I hate to say that I'm glad it failed, but I'm at the side with you. The reason why I'm glad that the Wii U failed because Nintendo had learned their lesson that if you do not listen to your fans, and if you do not advertise your stuff, if you take that Sony approach and be arrogant and you know, basically have that mind frame that I could do what I want to do and I'm gonna always win, then that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna piss off your fan base, and that's what happened with Wii U. They pissed off their fan base, and that's the result that they got. You know, like it all started with the Wii. Like they casualized their audience, and that's why a lot of people basically went to other systems because of that. You said you was born in 2000, grew up on the Nintendo 64 and the GameCube. Oh, so you must be like 16, 17 years old. So yeah, that's your generation. So basically, so you grew up, you know, if you're 16, then yeah, you was a baby when the GameCube came out. So basically, when you was talking and walking in elementary school, you was basically playing the Wii. So basically, you started gaming on a kiddie system, a casual system. But if you basically or is an older guy like me, I'm about half your no, I'm more than half. Well, I'm 30. You about 16 or 17. So yeah, you know, I came from the era that Nintendo was actually great, really great. Had a lot of great games from first, second, and third parties. You know, so you know that's why that a lot of y'all young kids gotta know your history, know your gaming history, man. Like if you want to know why Nintendo is getting treated this way, you know, why they don't get third-party support, like just look at the history on why they did that. They used to monopolize the gaming industry back then. That pissed off a lot of developers. Like developers wanted to make games on other consoles. They wanted to make games on Genesis. They wanted to make games on the Master System, but due to their policies, the Master System did not take off the way Sega wanted to because Nintendo basically put a stronghold on a lot of these developers, and that could be part of the reason why a lot of them is pissed off. That could be part of the reason why they're not getting the support that they want. I'm not saying that's all the reason. It could be part of the reason because a lot of people still kind of hold Nintendo against that. Some older developers is still pissed off about that, you know. But if you look at the top 10 best-selling games on each Nintendo consoles, all the consoles are nothing but Nintendo games in the top seller, except these Super Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo. That was about over 20 years ago. That's basically all I'm saying. That's over 20 years ago. So, oh yeah, Just Dance for the Wii. Just Dance. I guess that cracks the top 10 on the Wii. That's a casual game. That's a casual game, man. You say you close to 15. Oh man, you a child, Furious Rants. You close to 15. Oh wow, that explains a lot. Okay, he said, how is he even damage control? Who's damage controlling? Somebody said I'm damage controlling. Let me see. Who said I'm damage controlling? Yes, you're right. Was it Sakon 10? Metroid should have a online. Like, that's another thing Nintendo needs to take into account. Like, online gaming is very, very popular, and Nintendo is actually dabbling on the online scenery, like Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8, ARMS. Like, they got games that's online, and like Metroid Prime is a first-person shooter. So why the hell would anybody come out with a first-person shooter game with no online? Like, that kind of killed some of their sales with the Metroid Prime, because online gaming was really getting to its stride when the original Xbox came out and the PS2 came out. Online gaming was really starting to get popular, but Nintendo failed to get serious with that. And when online gaming took off with the 360 and the PS3, Nintendo still didn't take it serious. And then when they tried to somewhat take it serious with the Wii U, well, then again, they really didn't. So that's why a lot of developers is not taking them that serious. But it seems as that they're trying to be serious with the Nintendo Switch Online, even though they still have a lot of work to do, a lot of work to go. Hopefully, whenever this paid online service come about next year in 2018, hopefully they can hopefully they can, you know, make these servers better. Hopefully they can, you know, make their online infrastructure a lot better than what it is. I'm just tired of getting these disconnects on Mario Kart. I'm tired of these disconnects on Splatoon. You know, they need to figure that shit out, especially if we're going to pay $20 a year out of our pockets. Because if we're gonna have these type of issues, then what's the point of paying for online? That's what I'm saying. Like, I can care less about some free, I won't say free, I could care less about an NES game, a Super Nintendo game. I could care less about that. That's supposed to be a part of the subscription. I have a emulator with over 5,000 games. I don't care about that. I want to make sure I have a consistent, good running online. So I won't be all pissed off, you know, playing these games and at the same time over thinking to myself, I'm paying for this shit. That's why a lot of people are switching to PC gaming, because they don't need to pay online. Only thing they gotta do is pay their internet bill. Like, it is what it is, man. Okay, what else y'all got for me? You said 9 dislikes, WTF. Well, I had 8 dislikes before the streaming started, man. So I guess somebody on a one-man crusade to take me down. So maybe it's somebody that I pissed off not too long ago. I don't know what it is, but I'm used to this, man. Like, I'm used to the hate. I don't care, man. But it's like this. I keep telling y'all guys, man. Like, if y'all want my channel to grow, y'all want me to expand, share my content, man. Push that notification button whenever I go live. Push the notification button whenever I just upload videos. Make my content widely known so more people outside this little circle, which you call crumb side of the gaming community, to come to my channel and hear some real talk. If y'all want my channel to grow, do me the honor and help share my videos. That's why I said, man, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel, push that notification button, and share. And we can get a lot of real gamers on this channel, and we can talk real gaming. That's just how I feel about that. So as far as dislikes, I don't care about that. I just laugh. You know, so the 32 plus that's watching, man, hell, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button to help me out. You know, share it. I'm still trying to look for that person talking about damage controlling. Let me read these comments. Let me see. Y'all going kind of fast. Let me see. Crazy Taxi and Melee, good old days. Yeah, that was a really good game. That's when Sega was actually great. Back in the Dreamcast days and Genesis and even the Saturn. They got so many great games. It's just Sega made a lot of bad business decisions. But after they left the console market, their quality had went down a lot. It was bad. It was bad. I'm glad that Sega's actually... I'm glad that they actually making profits again. I'm actually glad that they're listening to their fan base. I'm actually glad that they fixing this Sonic situation. They're giving us old school Sonic fans the Sonic game that we've been wanting for a long time. We get Sonic Mini. Even it launches with this coming up Tuesday. I'm really excited for the game. I really am excited for the game. I'm also excited for Sonic Forces. I know a lot of y'all, you know, old school gamers rather play the 16-bit Sonic game, but I love Generations. I love Sonic Adventure. Like, Sega, they can actually pull off a really good 3D Sonic game. It's just they just gotta get their heads out their asses and stop, you know, thinking about the next Sonic game. They gotta, you know, they gotta basically prove to us that they They got to prove to us that they can make a actual good Sonic game again. Because I felt that during the 360, PS3, and the Wii generation, they just kept slapping all these damn Sonic games on us, and most of them was trash. Besides Generations and Colors, like I actually did enjoy those games. But you know, I'm glad that Sega's actually listening to the fan base. I'm glad they're actually giving us the Sonic games that we want. You know, with Sonic Forces, you get to play however you want, kind of like Generation. You can play in 3D, you can play in 2D. You can, you know, customize your characters. You do whatever. So I'm really interested in the game, both of them. I'm really am excited. You know, like I say, I grew up during the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis days. So why am I not excited for a Super Mario Odyssey? Why I'm not excited for a Sonic Mini and Sonic Forces? Like this is my childhood right now. I'm really excited. This is my childhood. All right, what else we got? We were talking about Francis damage control. Oh, you know what? I'm done with that discussion. Like if you hadn't watched the discussion we had last week, it was a nice, friendly, professional discussion. No people loud talking one another. It was a clean, good fight. No, I was playing. It was no fight. It was a good conversation, man. We, you know, was men about it. We was real men about it. We didn't yell at each other. We didn't fuss. We didn't cuss at each other. It was a good conversation. So if you did not watch the live stream we did, the 101 we did last week, it was a really good show. So I advise y'all to go to his channel and check it out. I thought about re-uploading on my channel, but I don't want to do them like that. I don't do that. I don't do that stuff Alex does. Where's Alex at? Where's ActivesiNGaming? ActivesiNGaming, whatever. Where you at, man? Because you love uploading people videos on your channel. Expose. Yes, I'm exposing you live on camera. All right, what else we got? You say you got to stream some Zelda. Like, man, like streaming. As much I would love to stream a lot for y'all guys, man. I would love to do that. It's just the timing. Like I'm a busy guy, man. I'm really busy. I would love to stream for y'all guys, but once you have a lot of responsibilities, family, kids, wife, career, I got other stuff that's going on. I'm trying to I want to start a business. I want this business ASAP. I'm trying to get it next year. I kind of basically you know, hit some bumpy roads these past few weeks. You know, of course, a lot of y'all know about my car situation. You know, I spent a lot of money getting my car fixed, and all of a sudden it was messing up on me again. I still got stuff I need to fix on it, so I just I got rid of it, man. I spent thousands of dollars on this car, and I went ahead and took money out of my savings just to get another car. So, man, I'm like $4,000 in the hole. So that money that I was supposed to help start my business, like it's like I have to wait longer because of that, man. It sucks, but it is what it is. But once I get my business started, once I get to where I want to be at, then y'all can expect more videos. Y'all can expect more stuff coming from me. But till then, I have to take care of my responsibilities. But you know, I'm gonna still give y'all content, probably not as much as y'all want. I can't upload 3-4 videos a day like OJ, like a crap game. I can't do that. I wish I can, but I can't. And honestly, you know, I would like to, but then again, I would like to play video games at the same time. I'm not gonna keep just, you know, uploading videos and not play video games. It kind of makes me a hypocrite. I'm not gonna talk about a lot of games and don't play it. You know what I'm saying? All right, what else we got? Oh, it's that damn bots. You said you have 95 hours on Zelda. You completed it. No, I don't. Well, I beat the game, but as far as completing it, like, it's a lot of stuff that I need to do with Zelda. It's just, you know, the game is good. I love Zelda. You know, the story was great. You know, it's a lot of side quests I hadn't completed, but I'm at that point that, you know, I can't just sit up here and play one game for 300-400 hours, knowing that I had 20, 30, 40 more games that I need to finish and complete. Like, it's just stuff like that. And the deal with that is, I just don't have as much time to play video games because of my schedule. But I finally beat Mass Effect. I just now get into the series. It's a good game. I'm currently playing Mass Effect 2. It's an awesome game. Yeah, I kind of understand why a lot of people told me don't start with 1, start with 2, and I understand the reasons for them wanting me to start the game, start Mass Effect 2 instead of 1. Mass Effect was a good game. Mass Effect 2 is a great game. They fixed a lot of issues, you know, that I had with Mass Effect 1. But I'm currently playing Mass Effect 2 right now, and I'm still playing some Splatoon. I played it yesterday. I played my wife. She played it yesterday. You know, I would love to stream for y'all guys, but I just don't have time, man. I don't have time. And if I had, right now I'm living in an apartment, man. I'm working on a house too. It's just so much that I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to get a house, and once I get that house, I will have a room, a big room for my content, for everything I want in my room, my gaming room. I want my own gaming room. So that's another issue. I can't do all the stuff that I want to do because, I'm using this room that I ain't got no business using for, just to do my podcasts and YouTube videos. Let me see. You said, so you got 120 hours in Zelda. Was it? I can't pronounce your name. Was it Inazuma 11? You got 160 hours in Zelda. That's a lot of hours, man. You told PlayStation, Nintendo has the best games. Yeah, I'm oh my gosh, I love your name. I love your name. This coming from Xbox Killer. God dang, man. Wow, I love your name, man. That's awesome. I love Xbox, man. Don't get me wrong. I love Xbox, but the current Xbox up to date, I just don't like it, because if you want to compare the Xbox One to the Xbox 360, you should find the tallest building in your city and jump off the building, because you are an idiot if you want to compare the Xbox 360 lineup or exclusives compared to the Xbox One. Like, there's no comparisons, man. No comparisons at all. I love Xbox, but the Xbox One is my least favorite Xbox console. I would love to be a fanboy and be like, man, I love the Xbox One. Don't get me wrong, the Xbox One console is a great console for third-party games, but as far as exclusives, as far as the games that I played during the original Xbox, during the Xbox 360, I'm just not getting that same feeling that I'm getting with the Xbox One. Like, majority of the games I'm playing right now on the Xbox One, I can actually play it on PlayStation. They just not getting enough exclusives to keep me satisfied. That's basically what I'm saying. Let me see. What else we got? He said, how many bedrooms you gonna get if you get a house? Probably a 4-bedroom. Either a 3-bedroom and a study, or get a 4-bedroom. That's what I'm thinking about, because I have 3 kids. Well, I'm about to have 3 kids, and of course, one of them is going to share a room, because it's either going to be a boy and a girl. We don't know what it is now. Of course, my oldest is 10 years old, so ain't no point having 4 bedrooms. I don't know. Ain't no point having 4 bedrooms. Especially if whenever my daughter graduates high school, she's 10, so let's say 8 years later, my newborn or my baby is not here yet. Baby could be 8 years old or 7 years old, whatever. And my oldest is already out the house in college, so I'm over thinking about all that. So I don't know. I'm still thinking between a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom or a 3-bedroom and a study. So I don't know. I'm still thinking. So like I said, I got a lot of. I'm soul searching right now. I'm trying to figure out things that I want to do in my life. So that's why I said that as far as the YouTube content, I just don't have the patience like I used to, because once I turned 30 years old back in March, man, it's like I'm over thinking about what I should have done in my 20s, man. What I should have done. And I'm over, trying to get things done, because I ain't trying to have no midlife crisis at the age of 30, man. I'm not. So I'm just trying to get a lot of things done. Y'all gonna still get the content, but as far as OJ type of content, 2-3 videos a day, no, I can't do that, man. I have a lot of responsibilities that I have to take care of. So when are you dropping this? When you drop the dislike track, y'all crazy, man. Yeah, I've been keeping up with those dislike with the diss tracks. Was it Kofi and was it Kid Smooth? That was very entertaining, man. But I actually thought about I actually thought about working on my own, but you know, I just don't have the time, man. I actually thought about it, but I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Let me see. Xbox is for people who like Hulu. Actually, I did watch Hulu on Xbox the other day, man. Xbox has more controllers than games. 3 new ones dropped last week. God dang, man. Y'all ain't right, man. that's Microsoft for you. They more about, you know, don't get me wrong, when you're a business, you think about the money, you think about the business aspect, but when you're not thinking about your brand that made you popular, the Xbox brand, the games that you put on there, if you basically thinking more about the accessories, you're thinking more about the backwards compatibility, and now they're getting the original OG Xbox games from the Xbox One, but they're not concentrating on new games. That tells you something that they just don't care. So if they don't care, then why should I care? So whenever the new Xbox come out, why should I care about buying it? Especially if they ain't got nothing on there that cater towards me that I want to play. Because like I say, I can play those games on PlayStation. You say I hope Madden 18's come to the Switch too. You know what? The things that I was saying before I got started on my gaming discussion, I was talking a little politics on how I feel about the Colin Kaepernick situation. You know, of course, you know, as far as me supporting the NFL, as far as me basically buying jerseys, as far as me watching the game, like I'm part of that boycott because, you know, like I said, I'm not trying to get too political. When 70% of the NFL is African Americans, that's your money maker, that's your bread and butter, that's what's driving the revenue, and you continuously and you oppress them, and basically you not caring about the problems that's ongoing in the United States of America, then why should I care about y'all? Why should I give you my money? Why should I drive in revenue by putting on the game, giving, you know, making y'all money? So I'm kind of in that point. If you're a black man, I'm just speaking to, you know, you ain't gotta be black man. If you're a part of the cause, like I said, I'm not trying to get too political. I'm currently boycotting NFL, meaning that I'm not buying Madden, I'm not watching no games. I'm like, there's already a petition for over 100-some thousand signatures of people that's not going to support the NFL this year because of the discrimination towards Colin Kaepernick and his peaceful protests. So, like I said, I'm not trying to get too political with that, because if I get too political, I will go into a serious rant. That's what I basically said earlier, that I got so much on my mind. I'm soul searching that, you know, as me getting older, I'm learning a lot about my history, the true history in which they don't teach in public schools. That's why I went on my own business, so I can make a lot of money to get my kids out of public schools, because they don't teach them shit. I learned so much after I graduated high school, man. It's like these public schools it's like they setting up these students to fail because they don't give them the proper education in which what they need to know in order for them to succeed, in order for them to grow in today's society. That's basically what I'm saying. But yes, that's my stance, people. Like, I'm not supporting NFL until they get this crap right. Like, you know, if like I said, with like 70% of the league is black people. Black people is making you the money, and you still saying, "Shut up, boy, stay in your lane." Like, what happens if those 70% blacks that's in the NFL all of a sudden boycott? Then how are you going to make your money? That's all I'm saying. How you going to make your money? What happens if over 85% of the NBA is black? What happens if they, you know, basically make a stand and protest, be like, you know what? I'm not going to play basketball until we get treated equally. So I'm kind of at that point. That I don't want to support people that don't care about me or care about people that looks like me. So, like I said, I'm not trying to get too political. Let me get to the next question before I go on serious rant, people. That's just my stance about that. What else we got? He said NFL sucks now. He said, did anybody notice that we are not hearing about Crackdown at all? I don't even know what to say about Crackdown. You know, no, don't get me wrong, the gameplay looks hella fun, but it looks like a 360 game. Like, I don't know what to say, man. That's why I said Microsoft need to hire talented developers. They need to hire talented first-party developers, man, because whenever you compare Sony's you know, first party studios to Microsoft's first party studios. It's like comparing night and day, man. Like there is no comparisons. Halo hadn't been great since Bungie was developing games. I just be real about it. Let me see. You said in the UK the education is just lies. Like I say, man, with the educational system, like you're not gonna get the proper education until you pay for it. Public school is free, so why should they fund these public schools? You know, with the taxpayers' money. Why should they do that? Why should they fund these public schools with a lot of money to get these kids the proper books, the textbooks, everything they need to know? You know, but you know the parents is not putting in. They're not putting in. So you know, if nobody ain't putting in on these books, putting in on their education, then that's the type of results you're gonna get. You're not gonna get the proper education. That's why I would love to put my kids in private school, because I know if I'm paying for their schooling, that means that they're gonna get the proper training. They're gonna get the proper education. That's all I'm saying. You know, so hopefully one day I will get to that stage if I can make that type of money. So will you be the first one in line when Nintendo reveal a Metroid section in the Super Nintendo world? I'm not C&D, man. I'm not. What's that dude from Empire Arcade? Triforce Johnson. I'm not that crazy, man. I'm not that crazy. Metroid or Pokemon, it will be. I don't know what's going on with Pokemon now. It's like they backstepping Game Freak. Like I don't know what they're gonna do with that. They still say they're going to make a Pokemon game, but honestly, I think they got another 3DS or 2DS Pokemon game. I think they're gonna make another one because Nintendo has you know proven that they going to still support the 3DS. Even you know I don't understand why, since they got the Switch out. It's like Nintendo's competing with themselves. So by Nintendo still putting games on the 3DS, why should Game Freak just up and just stop supporting a 60+ million install base to go to the Switch? And plus, it's going to be more work for Game Freak. You know, they got to put games in 900p, 1080p instead of 360p on the 3DS. So that's more work for them. So that's why I'm saying, like, I wish Nintendo would have shot the 3DS dead, or at least be like, okay, 2018 is the last year we're going to support the 3DS. But Nintendo, they're not saying nothing. So that's all I'm saying about that. They're going to continue and sell the console, and I don't know if this is going to work with the Switch and 3DS, but I guess currently it's working because they still selling well. So it is what it is, man. But I guess people, I'm about to get up out of here. I would like to, get to all y'all questions. Just I've been doing this for an hour now. My family is here, and I'm about to go eat. And like I said, man, I just had this on my chest. Just want to get this out the way. And another thing, I have to go to bed. I have to be in bed by 8 o'clock because I have to wake up at 2:30 in the morning. I hate these damn hours. I'm about to find me another job. Money's good, but fuck, I hate these damn hours, man. Shit. So yeah, man. Really appreciate everybody coming to the Real Talk, podcast. The Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast will be tomorrow because I do work Saturday, but I get to go to bed at a later time Saturday. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning on Saturday morning instead of 2:30, so I get like an extra 2 hours to myself. So yeah, that's why we're gonna do the Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast on Fridays for the time being. I don't know if it's gonna be permanent, but it's gonna be for the time being. So for all the people that was here, if you're new, please subscribe to this channel. Please share my content. You know, let other people aware that this channel exists. And and of course, come to the Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast tomorrow, Friday, around either 6 or 7 o'clock Central Time, 6 or 7 Central Time. So, like I say, hit that notification button. So whenever I do whenever I do go live, y'all will be the first to know that I live stream. So please hit that notification bell. And I guess after that, people, I will see y'all in the next round. Peace out.